What's up, guys? Marlon back at it again here with another review for you guys. And today I want to do my full in-depth review of the PlayStation 5. This is a totally different review. I'm doing this with the LG CX Oled TV. And I know a lot of people are on the fence about this TV and they might want to purchase it because it definitely makes these next generation games come to life. And so there is my PlayStation 5 sitting right over there. That is the replacement unit. A lot of you guys been on the journey with me since I've been having all the problems and just everything that's been going on. It's just problems after problems. I just felt like, man, I just cannot win when it comes to the PlayStation 5. The first system, many of you guys know I have two defects. So the first one literally crashed at first when playing Godfall, and then it didn't want to come back on. So I had to plug it out, plug it back in, then it boot back up. And then the last time it just completely died on me when I was playing Demon Souls. So clearly that system needed to be replaced. It was under warranty. Everything was straight after that, getting it replaced. So that's the replacement unit right there. Then the second one that I have for the streams, yeah, that one sound like a old fridge, sound like a car that really needed a timing belt. It was just whining. It was very, very loud. At times it wouldn't read the disc. So I needed that one to be replaced as well. So this is a different type of review. I really want to go in depth with the accessories as well, sort of like the Pulse 3D headset right here and the media remote, which I'm going to be using to toggle back and forth through this amazing UI that I think the Sony engineers and the software team was able to achieve here. So let's start off with the games, how they play, and the UI and how different it is from the PlayStation 4. And then we're gonna work our way into something completely different. In the last portion, I'll show you guys my collection, and I will show you guys my full thoughts on the actual accessories and everything like that. So let's start off with the UI. Let me just say this right now. The UI is literally night and day, okay? Difference from the PlayStation 4. I mean, everything is literally super fast, very easy to access. The only downside is obviously you don't have folders similar to the PlayStation 4, where you can kind of have everything sort of organized and everything like that. But my God, everything is so fast. I mean, you can look at the PlayStation Store. This is the highlight reel right here. You just toggle over and it's right there, literally right there. So let's go ahead here and just kind of show you guys a prime example. So PlayStation Now, it's right there, okay? Of course, you have your Black Friday deals. You got Days Gone, which is so amazing. I mean, this game literally is just a brand new game altogether on the PlayStation 5 with 60 FPS. And everything is just so much more easier right there in your face. Everything is very quick to the punch. As soon as you click it, it's right there. Like, there's literally no delays. And so I love the IO throughput of the PlayStation 5 because I just feel like Sony, Mark Cerny, the engineering team, they did a great job with this UI and everything like that. Games just boot up very, very fast. I mean, some games take like 5 seconds, some like 2 seconds. It's insane and everything like that. I will go over some of the activities and all of that type of stuff as well. But let's go over here to the PlayStation Store. And as you guys can see, no longer it is an app where you have to literally click on it or anything like that and it have to load or anything. It's just right there. So you got Play Has No Limits. This is basically like all the latest stuff that Sony wants to put up here, must see stuff. So advertisement, Play Has No Limits, welcome to the next generation. That's of course the PlayStation 5. You do have access to your new games and everything like that. So if you want to buy anything, if you do have PlayStation Plus, you'll have access to that as well. Obviously you can sort everything by new and old over there by the right hand portion. But yeah, everything is just so streamlined. And that's one of the greatest things that I really love about the UI is that it's very fast, very accessible, and right there in your face. And so let's go over here real quick. I'm going to show you the PlayStation Plus. And PlayStation Plus is so much better now in my eyes because it gives PlayStation 5 owners something to kind of brag about, right? Like, hey, look, we got PlayStation Plus collection. And if you missed out on playing some of these amazing PlayStation 4 titles, I think, yes, you are going to be in for a treat. So let's go to the PlayStation Plus collection here. And of course, some of the greatest titles are right there in your face. I mean, you have Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, God of War. I mean, just all the classic, first party titles from the PlayStation 4. You have Uncharted, 4 there. You have Bloodborne. You have Last of Us Remastered. And this is going to get better with time. Only with time, this service is going to get better. And this is for people who missed out on a lot of the first party and third party games, and it only gets better from there. But yeah, and of course you have PS4 Game of the Month, which is really, really cool. You can add that to your list. And yeah, everything is just literally amazing. Like I said, I just wish there was something that you could do to organize your games and everything like that. Of course, you got your collections right here, featured collections. Everything is just really, really fast, blazing fast and everything. I didn't mean to just skip over that. But yeah, guys, I love the PlayStation Store. So much faster, so much. Down here, you can see more. You can see PS5 games. Now, these are only PlayStation 5 games. You could look at PS4 games if you would like, and everything is just right there, pops right in your face. You can add stuff to your wish list and everything like that. That's nothing new. And this is all the PS4 stuff if you want to take a look at it. And I don't recommend you hooking up an external hard drive to your PlayStation 5 right now because it's apparently crashing systems left and right. So Sony just got to update that with a future firmware. Of course, you have free to play right here as well. And you also have PlayStation Plus. So those are like all your PlayStation Plus games. And Explore, this is nothing new. This was on the PlayStation 4 where you can just explore stuff. You could see like live streams of people and everything like that. And yeah, the UI is just blazing fast. A really cool thing about the PlayStation 5 as well that I really want to share with you guys. So if you go into settings, the PS5 automatically records like, videos and stuff like, like your trophies and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really, really quickly on what I'm talking about. So if you go to media gallery, and sometimes too, the video, it will pick up your voice and everything like that from the DualSense control, which is really cool, just in case if you have like really epic moments and everything. So I just thought that this was a very, very good feature as well that Sony threw in there. It automatically records like 15 seconds now. The only downside to this is that it will take up storage on the hard drive and everything like that. And you're very limited because you cannot expand the storage and everything like that. Just thought that that was a very, very cool feature there. Of course, you have your extended storage where you can hook up an external SSD to it or a hard drive or something and store your PlayStation 4 titles. Unfortunately, you cannot store PlayStation 5 games on that external SSD. But yeah, everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Now, down at the bottom here, you do have your broadcast, right? And this is where I think a lot of people was kind of concerned. Now, when it comes to captures and everything like that, you can change like your video clip format and everything. You could do all the way up to 4K. Now, just be mindful that this will take up a lot of storage and everything like that. So please be mindful of that. Also, you can include your mic audio, or you can include party audio. So if you're playing with your friends or anything like that. Also, if you come down here, broadcast for those content creators that wants to stream, or just anybody for that matter that really want to stream on the PlayStation 5, you can go here and you can change your video quality all the way down to 720p 30 FPS, or you can go all the way up to 1080p 60 FPS, which is really, really amazing. Now, here's the thing. I know some people are like, okay, why you can't stream at 1440p, or why you can't stream at 4K? Now, some some people's internet can't even handle 1440p, and I know this is probably a bummer for a lot of people. Another downside to the PS5 is that you cannot record, but hook it up to a 1440p monitor, but you can. It's kind of a very sort of blanket type situation, but you can hook it up to a 1440p monitor. It's just that, yeah, it might not support it. It might just go to 1080p instead of 1440p, because I have a 1440p monitor, and yeah, it works because it puts out that 4K 60 signal and everything. Of course, you have your camera, which you guys can see right there in the front right there. Very amazing. You can decide if you want to put it anywhere on your stream. I just love the actual UI and everything like that when it comes to the streaming. Obviously, you can have your chat pop up anywhere on the side. It's so much better than the PlayStation 4. You do have your overlays as well. You can also use a green screen for the camera, and basically they have like crop out tools here, so you can mask everything, you can size everything and make everything transparent to match with your gameplay and everything like that. Of course, you have your notifications and all of that really cool stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of that. Another really cool thing, which I think is one of the highlight reels of the PlayStation 5's UI, and don't mind down at the bottom there. Okay guys, so like I was saying, I got a little bit of interruption there when I was recording the bottom portion here where it shows you the activities and all the other settings for the PS5. My bad on that one. I put my phone on airplane mode. Anyways, so down at the bottom here, if you press the PS button, it will come up with another mini UI section, like I call it. So you do have your switcher here, and it's simply similar to quick resume, sort of like with the Series X, but not quite, because you do still have to exit and boot everything back up. But because of how fast the PS5 SSD is, everything is just very quick, very streamlined. So I just thought that was pretty cool. You do have your notifications here as well, so you can check if anybody send you like a game invite or a friend request, or if games are installed or anything like that, or if you earned a trophy or something, it will pop up right here. I just thought that was really cool. Of course, this is your game base. This is where you can see like your friends and what they're playing. You can view all your parties and all that type stuff. Really nice, very straight to the point and everything. Also, you have music. If you do have anything, you can link your Spotify account right here. And I really love this media remote as well. And I'm gonna save that for my accessory portion review, but I love the fact that you do have Spotify, Disney Plus, Netflix, and YouTube. That's pretty much some of the main apps that people use. So that's really cool there to have. Of course, you have access to sound. So if you want to mess with like the controller speaker or anything like that, that's just right there. Video, music, you have your mic. You can literally use the mic from the DualSense. You can mute it, you can adjust it, or you can use the mic from the Pulse 3D headset. And it will show you basically right here in the accessory section, like literally where is all of your accessories that are connected, like your media remote or your wireless controller. And also right here, it shows your friends list and all that type of stuff. So not your friends list, but your user ID. So yeah, the UI is literally just amazing. Love the UI. Hopefully you guys enjoy this in-depth review of the UI and everything. Now, as far as the PlayStation 5 itself, I would say, man, that thing is huge, okay? It is huge. It's a monster and everything. At times, the system does get extremely loud, okay? I mean, like, especially when you're playing certain intense games and everything like that. But that was with one of my defect systems. Now, right now, this replacement unit is very quiet. I don't even hear it when I'm playing games or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, it's fine. I just love the design of the PS5 because, hey, Sony went with that design to make sure that the system stays cool, and at the same time it goes with the full aesthetic vision of what they were trying to do and everything like that. Yeah, there's really no downside to the design of the PS5 or anything like that. I love the stand. I love the fact that you can take off the plates and customize it the way you want it. I think that is definitely beautiful. And I think that a lot of third-party companies, if they have the publishing license or the license in general to do that, I think that's definitely going to be great. Of course, I'm going to show you guys my collection as well. And so we do have Demon Souls right here. This game right here, I literally love this game. I'm telling you, man, amazing, amazing. I think I played Demon Souls like back in the day when it came out on PS3, just briefly. But yeah, if you really want a true next generation experience, pick up Demon Souls. That's the game right there. Of course, Watch Dogs Legions, still trying to get into this game. I would say it's a decent game if you need sort of like a filler for right now, because there's really not a lot of games out. So Watch Dogs Legions right there. Of course, you know I love Kobe Bryant, rip Kobe Bryant, GG, all the people that died on that helicopter that day back in January. And so I had to pick up NBA 2K21, the Mamba Forever Edition. Of course, this one comes with the PlayStation 4 version for free. Also, Miles Morales, amazing game, one of the best launch titles right next to Demon Souls. Beated this game, very short, but can't wait for Spider-Man 2. And of course, it includes Spider-Man 2018 there. And let's go ahead here with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's Call of Duty. You guys know the deal on this. The multiplayer is pretty decent. Single player beated it. Could be better. Zombies, I haven't fully got into it yet, but I had to pick this up. And the last game I have in my PlayStation 5 collection here is Godfall. Now, Godfall literally blows me away, especially when it comes down to, you know, just the OLED TV right here and everything, which I'm going to be talking about in detail in just a second here. But yeah, this game is definitely amazing. It definitely fully utilized the DualSense controller in full capacity. And my God, yes, it really shows you those deep blacks and the colors and everything like that in this game. Very, very good. If you like a sort of a hack and slash sort of looter type of adventure game, this would be the game for you. So yeah, literally I have 6 games right now that I am toggling back and forth through and everything like that. Also, I picked up the charging station right there. I think it's very, very nice. Charges the DualSense controllers very, very quickly and everything like that. And let's get to the controller. All right, now let me tell you something right now. I love the feel of the DualSense. I love how fast everything feels like when you click on something, obviously because of the IO throughput and everything like that. The triggers feels very, very good. Now, let me tell you, these adaptive triggers and the haptics are one of the highlight reels and heart and soul of this controller. This controller, I've been covering this on the channel for a very, very long time. Yeah, this is truly a game changer. I mean, the controller literally stand out to me the most, and I'm just literally blown away by the controller. Obviously, you know, it's not perfect. I just felt like the buttons sometimes can be a little bit clicky, but other than that, man, I love it. I love the fact that they changed up the touchpad and everything. And if you want to broadcast, you just press the share button over here and everything will pop up. And of course, you guys can see it right there. You know, you can do your video clips, you can record and everything like that. This is part of the UI that I forgot to mention. And you have your broadcast options right there. So you can go right there and access anything that you want. So really, really, really cool stuff, I must say. And of course, you can plug in like a 3.5 millimeter headphone in here if you want. You can mute everything. So overall, I love this controller. It's definitely better in my eyes over the DualShock 4. The rumble is so much better. I mean, all the work that Sony put into this controller, amazing, amazing stuff, okay? So yeah, definitely a great job on that. Also, the media remote, it's not a must-have accessory out the gate. I think you can do without getting one of this and everything like that, you know, from the start. But yeah, if you really want that luxury of, let's say you don't feel like picking up your DualSense controller because it have a little bit of weight to it, and you just want to watch YouTube or Netflix or Disney Plus or Spotify or anything for that matter, or if you want to program it for your TV, you can do that as well. But yeah, very, very easy to use and everything like that. So highly recommend this, but you don't necessarily have to get it out the gate, right? And also, let's talk about this OLED TV here, because here's the thing. Thanks to the community, we were able to get this TV. This TV brings every PlayStation 5 game to life, okay? I mean, honestly, I'm just blown away by this TV. I love this TV. I feel like if you have the money to get a next-gen console and you have the money to get a TV, get the LG CX 55-inch TV. Amazing, amazing to get those rich blacks. Now, the only downside to this TV is if you have a lot of light and stuff like that, like seeping through your window or anything like that, yeah, you might not really see the full potential, like the contrast and everything, the colors and everything like that. But other than that, amazing TV. And last but not least, the Pulse 3D headset, right? And let me tell you something about these Pulse 3D headset. If you really want the 3D audio that Sony, the Tempest audio engine and all of that stuff that Sony engineered, if you really want to hear that 3D audio, of course there are other headsets out there on the market that can give you that 3D audio, but yeah, the Sony edition for the PS5, it's literally amazing. This Pulse 3D headset is $100. And the build quality, I would say it's kind of pretty sturdy because you have this band right here. So if your head is, you know, a little bit bigger and stuff like that, it can give you a little bit much more room. Love the fact that the cups are very, very comfortable and everything like that. But yeah, overall, of course, right here, as you guys can see, you can adjust the game, the chat. You can also monitor if you want to turn on or off the monitor and sound there. You have your volume up and down. You do have your mute button, and you can charge it right here. And you can also plug this 3.5 millimeter jack into the DualSense and everything like that to kind of get that feel and everything. And of course, you have your power to power off and on there. But yes, I definitely love the Pulse 3D headset and just the whole entire package. Now, like I said before, some of the downsides to the PS5 that I think Sony should really jump on is making sure that expandable storage, we know it's coming. They need to fix that. There's other issues like putting the console in rest mode and everything like that, where it just constantly crashes. Certain games don't install, like Call of Duty Cold War. You try to install it and it just, it's just not working at all. Like certain things don't install. So there's a few things here and there that I think Sony can iron out, you know, with a firmware update and everything. But overall, this system is a 10 out of 10. Besides all those things that I mentioned, it's not compatible with 1440p TVs. Also, like I said, not 1440p TV, but 1440p monitors, you know, unless it have some sort of 4K 60 signal or 4K signal coming out of it. That way it can do it, or sometimes it will downscale it to 1080p. It just kind of all depends on the monitor and everything like that. But yeah, no expandable storage, no folders, and yeah, you know, no interchangeable plates. You can't change out the plates right away. You know, you kind of have to wait, or you can customize it yourself. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have any other major complaints. I just wish that I can expand the storage, which I know it's coming, and things will get better with time. So thank you guys so much. I know this is a very long review. I just thought that I would do something completely different for you guys, because that's how it is as a content creator. You want to stand out from the crowd. So one love and God bless. Hit the like button if you do enjoy this long, thorough review of the PlayStation 5. Make sure you subscribe if you're brand new, and peace. We're out of here. Thank you guys so much. Be blessed.